Good day, mates. You are looking at a pathway to what is supposed to be one of the more beautiful beaches here in the Adelaide area. And to be specific, this is actually in Port Adelaide, which is a good 30 minutes from the city center of Adelaide. And the city, or this beach, it's called Semaphore Beach. And I was online last night thinking about having my rental car for the one more day, and I thought, what would I want to do on a Sunday? And I thought about going to the Barossa Valley, which is a good hour and a half drive, and I thought maybe I would save that more for a possible weekend trip next week. But right now I thought maybe this would be a nice opportunity to come and visit some of the nicer beaches. And interestingly enough, I've already been to two of what many consider to be the top 5 beaches, that being Brighton Beach, where I took a nice jump off the jetty the other day, and then of course the other one, Glenolg, that keeps slipping my memory, the name of that beach, Glenolg Beach. But right now, this, considering that this is supposed to be one of the best beaches in the Adelaide area, it's not a lot of people here. Interestingly enough, it's a Sunday afternoon, and it is a hot Sunday afternoon. Temperature is probably pushing about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which would be into the 40 Celsius if I'm not mistaken. And you would think there'd be more people here on the beach, but maybe given the fact that this beach is 30 minutes north of Adelaide, maybe that's why it's not as busy. But I'm just going to walk a little bit up the beach and then back down a little bit through the city. But I thought it'd be a good opportunity for those of you out there that may be thinking about a trip to Adelaide and wondering whether or not this is a place that you'd want to come and spend a little time and put your toes in the sand. So I'm actually going to go up to the water and walk along in the water and cool my feet off a little bit. Got some paddleboard folks out there. Oh, the water looks just wonderful. Nice and clear. And I'd be willing to bet, oh, it is. It's nice and warm. Oh, this water's beautiful. So I brought my swimsuit, and I will put the swimsuit on when I get down, maybe to Brighton Beach, and spend the better part of the afternoon at Brighton Beach. But this gave me a good excuse to get in the car and drive a little bit, and at the very least be able to say that I've been to Port Adelaide. Oh, this water is just wonderful. Really nice. Alright, so I'll be back. I'm going to walk a little ways and find my way up towards the jetty up ahead, and then walk in. As you can see, just a bit further, this is a popular spot for these seagulls. that are just kind of hanging out here on a Sunday afternoon. And kind of moving off as I walk along. I'm getting closer, actually getting closer to the jetty. It seems like there's a little bit more activity going on up in that direction. Perhaps the scarcity of the beachgoers just back from where I've been walking is in part due to the fact that this is the other side of the jetty, I think, is where the surf rescue is located, where you swim between the flags. And if I'm not mistaken, I actually see the surf rescue on their way out as we speak. I think they're paddling out maybe to save somebody. But so here's your jetty right here. Look at that. Actually goes out quite a distance into the water. Oh, this water's beautiful. It really is nice. Here's your surf rescue. Well, there's your walk down Semaphore Beach, or a good portion of it, perhaps I should say. And now I'm going to see if I can't find my way up a little bit and maybe walk through the town. There's supposed to be some buildings of Art Deco style here in the town, just off the beach. So we'll see if we can't spot some of those. Here's your view looking down the coastline here as I found my way up to the jetty. And rather interesting building up ahead on the right with a tower on it, or a tower in it, I should say. It is warm today. It is very, very, very warm. And the Australia holiday, which is the equivalent to basically the 4th of July, not necessarily the equivalent to the 4th of July, but it's a big national holiday, if I'm not mistaken, recognizing when they first landed on the shores of Australia. And it's a bit of a controversial holiday in many ways as well. All right, we'll find our way up to the little town here. Here you'd be looking at a gun from the HMAS Protector, if I'm not mistaken. And just beyond that is an anchor in memory of those gallant sea captains, officers, and men of the sailing ships which visited Port Adelaide, particularly master mariners who lived in Semaphore and whose names are recorded hereon. Another monument here. Laid in 1924 in memory of those who served World War II, Korea, Southeast Asia, Malaysia, Borneo, Vietnam, United Nations operations. And just over here, this is the Esplanade here in Semaphore. Not sure what that tower is off in the distance, but perhaps we'll find out. Well, other than telling you the name, which is the Semaphore time ball. That's right, time ball. That's the tower up there, and you can Google that if you're curious to know a little bit more about it. But look at this right here. Got a whole collection of stuff on there. Really, just a little bit of everything, including some mermaids. All right, so I'm gonna find my way back toward the car, and there's a building that I'm gonna try to share with you before heading out of Semaphore. But there's your time ball. I can't say that in all my travels that I've ever seen something called a time ball, but there it is. With a little lunch in my belly, I thought I might as well give you the full tour of Semaphore, and this would be what I'm assuming is the main street, and it goes down for a little while, but I'm not gonna walk the length of it, but I will give you a little bit of the taste of what it looks like here. So you have the walk by the sea, Chinese. There's your bakehouse. You see a lot of bakeries, a lot of butchers here in various towns of Australia. A lot of Asian food, a lot of Indian food. Quite a bit of food. You don't necessarily see the American, American restaurants per se. Certainly no Starbucks. Starbucks, those come far and few between here in Australia. You might see them in the bigger shops. And interestingly enough, they like their fish shops over here. You know, the fish and chips. The Aussies, they like their fish and chips without question. I've been walking up and down the street, and I don't think I've seen a bigger queue than those outside of Soto's fish shop here, and it smells awfully good. Or maybe they're at the lamb spit barbecue. I don't know, between the lamb spit barbecue and the fish and chips, who knows. All right, let's see if we can't find our way back to the foreshore. 1922, that's what it says at the top of this building, and at the entrance it says the palace. And I don't know if the building is open or not, but you'll see this on a lot of the postcards. And not quite sure what this is. Maybe it's a club of sorts or something, but I'll see if I can't poke my head inside at least and get a general idea. Maybe it's a casino is I think what it is. It is. It's like a casino, and they have a beach bar downstairs with a lounge and a deck. So I'm not gonna bother going down. But that concludes your tour here. This beautiful beachside community here in, well, I should say just outside of Adelaide, Australia. Have a great day.